Hey there, this is Richard Legg from SucceedYourself.com. Now what I want to do this is give you a really quick sneak peek into the members area of the IM system. Okay, now has been designed as a complete system to help you grow your online business and build a real business that benefits yourself. Okay, so you're not pushing affiliate offers, you're not pushing BizOps, you're building a real business. Now in a recent survey I ran to my readers, I gave them a question and asked them what was the one thing holding them back from building a business online. Was it getting traffic? Was it building a list? Was it creating products? Was it getting partners on board? And one of the other options was, is it most of these or all of these? And basically half of everybody who took the survey said it was most or all of those things that were holding back. They needed help with most of those things or all of those things. Now the IM system has been designed to teach you everything you need to know to build your business, to cover things from traffic generation to list building, the tech stuff, getting partners, getting affiliates, creating products, building out backends, all this kind of stuff. Now, if that sounds like a lot to you right now, don't worry, it's broken down into different modules as you'll see here. So what I'm going to do really quickly is give you a quick tour of the members area so you can see exactly what's in it. So across the top, okay, so you got the homepage start here, but I'll go into the modules, okay, so it's a 6-week training course, so modules 1 through to 6. And each one is designed to take you through specific steps to get you on the right path to building your own online business. Now before I show you what's in these, I just want to take a look at something else really quickly. So first of all, if you go over to resources here, this is one thing that just really impressed me about this system, because quite often what you'll find with the system is that it doesn't tailor to everybody. Everybody has different levels of experience. Some people are more experienced, some people are less experienced. So in the resources section here, I was really pleasantly surprised to see where it contains some basic tutorials. So if you've never done anything with a website before, never created a web page or done anything like that, there are basic tutorials that you can run through to get you up to speed. So how to FTP files to your server, so how to upload files to a website, different things about 101 WordPress installation, registering a domain name, getting a hosting account, okay? Things like that, basics that many of us take for granted, and many product creators take for granted and assume that because they know how to do that, they assume their customers know how to do that, which isn't the case. So this really kind of stood out to me and showed that Ken, who's created this course, has really thought about not only what's going to benefit his customers, but the customers who aren't as familiar with all this stuff. Okay, so again, each one is just a little short video that shows you how to do this basic stuff, so that even if you've never touched the website before, you can go through these basic 101 courses first, and then you'll be up to speed and ready to go. Alright, so yeah, I just wanted to show you that because that kind of really impressed me that he had the foresight to include that for everybody else. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through just kind of one of the modules here. I don't want to give away all of the information in the course, because that wouldn't be fair to everybody else who's buying it. But I want to show you just how in-depth it is. Now each one of these is kind of a short video, and this is module 1. You'll see some of the different things, introduction, and then kind of gets into the overview of the system, the benefits, how things works, then a bit more in-depth on the system, and then different examples to look for. And basically you can see there's a lot of different components in each module. We'll take you through logically step by step, okay? So it's not like you get a 3-hour single training video that you have to digest all in one go. You can take little pieces here and there and do it as you have time to do that, and then you get broken down into action modules. So you'll go through a couple of training videos and you get specific actions you can take. So you build on something, a little piece at a time, rather than trying to do everything all at once. So I really like the way this is broken down. Okay, so you can see it's just module 1 here, so this gives you enough to go through. Again, different action modules. Yeah, it's really just comprehensive. I don't think I've ever seen anything as comprehensive as this. And even if I was trying to create my own, I'd be hard pressed to include as much content in this. So as you see, there's a lot in here. Now, what I want to do really quickly is just kind of maybe go into one or two of the modules that's kind of stood out to me. So this is module 1.5, which is overview of the system and benefits. And in this one, Ken kind of explains basically how the whole thing is, sticks together and what you're going to be building here. So even though there's a lot of information in it, it's boiled down to a few simple steps. So once you get these right and get these in place, then everything really kind of works really well. So there are a few different components here. So he's going to have your audience, which is kind of the main hub, people who are going to be targeting, so visitors or traffic, as other people say as well. So what you want to do is you want to generate leads. You're going to focus on lead generation things, is getting traffic, getting partners to do that, and then from your homepage you're going to talking to your audience. Okay, so this is all about getting people exposed to your offer and your product and your service, and then how you can turn that into a product, how you're going to launch it, then how you're going to tie that into a back end. So basically the main components, you're going to be building products or services, and then you're going to launch those products or services, and you'll be getting traffic and visitors to those, and that's going to make you sales, and then you're going to have a back end in place. Now for people who aren't familiar with the back end, it's just kind of, it's additional products or services once somebody's a customer of yours. So you don't have to stop with just selling them one product. Chances are, if they're interested in a particular topic, then they'll be willing to pay for additional training on other aspects of that same thing. Okay. So another one that stood out to me is module 1.8, where he breaks down kind of the maths examples you need to how you can kind of generate your income online and what you can do with a sale. So here, I don't want to give away too much. I'm not going to kind of play the video, but he's showing you if you start with a basic ebook, okay, and then you know it's priced at $30, you get a 10% conversion rate. So this is based on like 10,000 visitors, which may seem like a lot if you've never done it before, but when you follow the kind of the traffic training in there, there's lots of different partners and affiliates you could easily, you know, send you 10,000 visitors, you know, when you combine them all together. But then but it really just helps break down and visualize the different goals that you can reach. And it's just one thing that really impressed me about this course is that he's obviously taken a lot of time to think about how this fits together and how to break it down into a way that it's kind of bite-sized and it's easy for people to understand. One of the things I know a lot of people suffer from is just kind of information overload, and again, that's something he's done a lot to eliminate, and just different things like these help you kind of visualize how it's going to work. So for example, if you sold 1,000 ebooks at $30, again, that's something that's very, very possible to do once you kind of get those partners on board. Then you generate $30,000 in revenue. Then you're going to have your upsells in place, so these additional products. He's going to show you how to create these, and then work out, you know, based on how well it converts, how many you sell, and what revenue you get to keep. And then, so this is kind of what he calls the front end part. So the main product, and then some additional upsells. And then the back end is down here. So the back end are other different offers that you can give to people. And again, it shows you the total revenue and profit you can generate. And one of the things to note here as well is on the front end, if you want to get affiliates and partners on board, you'll be giving them a share of the revenue. So even if it's, say, 50%, so if you generate 50,000 in revenue, you pay out 25,000 to a partner, and you'll get to keep 25,000 to yourself. But with the back end, you can keep 100% of that. So it's a really, really kind of well thought out logical system. Alright, I know this video is getting kind of long, and again, I obviously can't go into too much detail about every single thing, partly because there's a ton of content in here and it wouldn't be fair to go through it. But one thing I did want to mention was that in here they're going to be kind of one-on-one support. There's going to be a Facebook group, so you'll have access to the community. There's going to be a forum. There's going to be support, one-on-one contact with Ken himself. So, and then also a Skype group as well. So there is going to be just a ton of different ways that you can get support, not only from Ken if you need that personal connection, but also people, other members, other experts that are involved in this course as well. If you have any questions at any time, you'll be able to go and ask somebody and get an answer, or maybe somebody else has already asked that question, you can go see the answer there too. So that kind of support is something that's really, really valuable to people. And again, I know with like half of my readers that I survey, they need help in a lot of different areas. So being able to have that support and someone to, you know, hold their hand and just help them through it is going to make a huge difference. Now, one of the things from that survey I mentioned that I found was, even though half of all people need help with a lot of these components, a quarter of all people said one of their biggest problems was traffic. Okay, so I know Ken goes into a lot of detail on traffic generation here, but traffic generation is something that I do a lot with myself. So I'm also going to put together a really, really cool bonus package for people if they want to grab this course. It's going to help them get a lot of free traffic. There's going to be some other bonuses too that I'll include. Don't want to talk about that too much right now, this video is getting long, but if you want more information on that, you can go to the imsystem.net, and then you'll be able to see that bonus there. If you're watching this video kind of embedded on a page, then chances are the link is going to be below that video for you. But if not, it's the imsystem.net, and that will have details on my bonus package and everything else. Okay, thank you for watching. I really hope you found this useful, and I look forward to seeing you in the members area.